Prime Minister opens remodeled Mount Salem Police Station, hands over houses in St. James and St. Mary, and commits to keeping Jamaica on its growth trajectory. You're watching Jamaica House Weekly. I'm Vaughn Davis. At the top of the work week, Prime Minister Andrew Holness shared Jamaica's plans to maintain its growth trajectory with Good Day New York on Fox 5. He pointed to Jamaica resolving the fiscal management of its economic affairs. According to the Prime Minister, Jamaica's economic affairs are in good order, having successfully completed several IMF programs that have entrenched fiscal stability and prudence.
We are creating the environment, regulatory and otherwise, to become a country that is growing significantly in this region. We are also tackling other institutional and development issues, such as strengthening our bureaucracy to deal with things such as corruption, but at the same time to become more efficient. We are also investing heavily, and I'm very proud of this, in our security, our national security, both in terms of our defense force and our police. And we are improving our policing capabilities, and that has been a challenge for many years.
Prime Minister Holness also revealed that the government will be rolling out some transformational policies for the education sector in the coming months.
I have a duty to the safety of the population. If it is that your behavior threatens the safety of the population, then I will have to act. I need not say any further on this matter.
Minister Andrew Holness has asserted that he will act decisively if the COVID-19 infection and hospital rates continue to increase. The Ministry of Health recently reported a slight uptick in both areas. Mr. Holness says based on surveillance activities carried out at gathering locations such as parties, nightclubs and restaurants, persons have been observed flouting the COVID-19 protocols.
I'm saying to every single Jamaican, you will decide how this pandemic ends. If you wear your mask, if you maintain the physical distance, if you are wise about your movements and gatherings, and if you decide to take the vaccines when it is your time, the pandemic will end soon and well.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness has reiterated his administration's commitment to tackling crime and violence. He says this transformation is being done through increased investments in the security forces and security infrastructure while changing the mindset of the people.
But I'm confident that with the investments we are making, the strategies that we have put in place, that we will transform Jamaica from a place where we are 47 per 100,000 homicide down to where we are below our regional average. This is a task that I remained absolutely committed to.
Mr. Holness made the pledge at Wednesday's opening of the remodeled state-of-the-art Mount Salem Police Station in St. James. The $47.6 million project was made possible by the European Union and the Jamaica Social Investment Fund. The police station upgrade is part of a wider program to uplift the community, which was the first zone of special operations declared on the island. And while in St. James, the Prime Minister delivered a 3-bedroom house to Quarry resident Marva Mason. The mother of 4 is the latest recipient of a dwelling under the National Social Housing Program. Mr. Holness says plans are afoot to double the $500 million set aside for the initiative in the upcoming financial year. 380 units are expected to be issued to needy Jamaicans in this calendar year.
There is no question that by adding this structure to the community, that the entire community is uplifted. The entire community is uplifted. And more than that, it gives hope.
The Prime Minister hopped over to Farm Pen St. Mary Friday to deliver a 3-bedroom social housing unit to Dawnette Henry. Ms. Henry's children also received tablets from Mr. Holness's Positive Jamaica Foundation. The Prime Minister says he's contemplating ways to get more vulnerable persons into fit and proper shelters.
We will try to work out a proper balance depending on the type of constituency as to whether or not we can shift some of the allocation away from the actual building of a unit and supporting some of the grants for social housing improvement. It's something that we have to look at very carefully because we don't want to detract from this program and the transformational impact that it is having.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness recently received the Reimagine Education report, outlining recommendations for the transformation of the education system. The report was compiled by the National Secondary School Students Council (NSCC). 580 high school students and 516 youth from various levels participated in a poll which contributed to the report. Students expressed their desire for more equitable and inclusive classrooms, enthusiastic and empathetic teachers, expanded curriculum content, and engaging lessons, particularly given the impact of COVID-19. It's expected that the recommendations will assist the work of the National Education Transformation Commission, headed by Professor Orlando Patterson. And that's it for Jamaica House Weekly. Be sure to join us next time for more of the news stories coming out of the office of the Prime Minister.